back. Okay, that's what I get for fiddling with the camera. Alright, that's better. Well, yeah, last Mass Effect Andromeda stream. I hope you're all excited. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah, had a great week. Spent the last few days hacking on code that reads an old graphics format. My play button is backwards. Yes. I guess we're rewinding, going back into the past. Playing old Mass Effect games while waiting for the new one. Or something like that. Yeah, it's just easier to flip the camera, because if I want to point at something, it's like a mirror. Yeah, I guess if someone really wanted to be great at, AI stuff and something, they should find a way to detect t-shirts.
The outstanding Pathfinder.
And then flip any writing on screen. Ugh, okay. Computer, you can do this. Frame rate is not super impressive right now for me. But it'll do. So I have AVP points. Ooh, whoa.
You're all booked for physicals. No excuses.
Are you sure? I have some good ones.
I'll make sure he goes, Lexi.
Thank you, Cora. You're up first, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Collect our rewards. Research data, minerals, consumables, tech materials, credits. Alright. Let's see, we've unlocked all the commerce. Military. What's this one? That's all Apex. So multiplayer. So the organic materials would be the only one here. Research data gain. Mining nodes and research points. Let's go with this one. And we can more than, okay, go all in on research. And that's it. Okay. So the only thing missing is extra mining nodes. Alright. So, yeah. Ooh, I'm writing code that reads old game data too. I'll feel your pain. Well, it's reasonably okay, because I actually found some code that was in a project I already had contributed on. They basically had the basic code.
Interesting places. Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, we'll find out.
And yeah, so wait, let's push this button. So yeah, so there was code that generally already parsed the format, and it just skipped a lot of data. And so I just took that code, and it's MIT licensed, by the way. It's okay to take it. I just have to remember to put the credit in the app, so I added an about screen as well. So basically what I'm now doing is, instead of just skipping the data, or most of it at least, I'm actually processing it. And so far it's going pretty well. So I have, in that graphic format, like I have the basic shapes in there. I have patterns on there that you could use for the lines, so that you could have a foreground and a background color and a pattern that was black and white, and the black pixels get tinted in the foreground color and the white pixel get tinted in the background color. And so I managed to set all that up, and there's a few small details, like I'm not quite sure the coordinate systems are flipped, and I've flipped the coordinate systems everywhere, but I'm not 100% sure whether I'm actually flipping the patterns the right way. So my test files look right, but then it could be, since my test pattern is a lot of diagonal lines, so I wouldn't see the difference between it's flipped this way and it's flipped this way. And so if I flip it this way or I flip it this way, to unflip it, then that would be correct for that pattern, but would be a problem for another pattern. And so now I have basically clipping left, and so far it only clipped to rectangles, and now I have to figure out how to actually clip to arbitrary shapes. And I think I've figured out how to actually decode the way that's saved in the file. I managed to track down some documentation. So yeah, mostly working, and it's kind of fun. But there's a bunch of finicky things that I'll probably run into the closer I look at and compare like real old graphics to what my code draws. Like my code already is a little off, because like it takes the vector circles and, you know, draws them like modern with full-blown anti-aliasing. So there will be slight differences where, like, since it was pixelated, the vector shape fit perfectly into a pixel shape, and now that that I'm drawing one of them as vectors, but of course the pixel shape not, it'll suddenly be there will suddenly be like gaps where you can see through or whatever. There will be a bunch of things like that. And I'm not quite sure how far I'll go. Like the main thing that I have right now is just being able to view those old files and import them, and then I can always go and look at doing more if I find it's necessary. But I don't really have to, overdo it. On the other hand, if I, find I want to do it and I have time, I can always go and say, okay, now I'll replace the code that draws circles, and instead of using a platform-specific drawing command that does circles for me, I can just, replicate the exact algorithm that they used back then and really replicate the exact pixels. We shall see. All right. So, yeah, we're here, and let's see if we have anything. Oh, I guess we got a lot of messages. So let's just mop up our missions, our quests then. Interesting find. Hello, Ryder. Liam found this on a Nexus message board, and I thought it might amuse you. Attached is a watercolor-style painting of the Tempest, grounded on Meridian, with Kahlo posing heroically in front of it in a scarf and old-style flight goggles. I didn't imagine anyone knew what I looked like. You're the famous one these days. It's rather fetching, though. If I can get a clean copy, maybe I'll put it up somewhere. Okay. Don't let it go to your head. To Ryder the Conqueror from PB. I know you've got a million people shining you on right now, so I'm here to talk you off the pedestal. We are not done, Buster. There's a galaxy of secrets out there, and I'm gonna go get them with or without you. Your call. So lap up the praise, but do it quick and get your ass back in gear, Buster. PB. So much more to do. Things I wrote as we walked away from Meridian Control. This is the best sunlight I've ever felt. God damn, the Hyperion hit hard. But it's home now. Holy shit, all those people are home now. I'm going to walk this whole sphere. Wonder if there's fish. Can we make fish? We brought fish. What's in that star? I think I'm going to cry, and it's great. Tomorrow will be great. Let's go exploring. Costa. Instead of a list of media, there's just home as a header and a bunch of blank entries to be filled in later. Thank you. To Ryder from Metra. Heart. To Ryder from Suvi. Dear Ryder, I thought you'd like to know that the science team has decided to name our first Helios Milky Way plant hybrid after you. It's not exactly viable yet. About 90% of them die shortly after germination, and those that survive tend to be sterile. But we're getting there. Okay, I just read this over, and I feel like it could almost be taken as an insult, but I swear it's not. Communication from Jal. In case you haven't seen the reports, celebrations are breaking out on Aya and Havarl. People are walking with a lightness to their steps, and there is more laughter than usual. Recruitment for the resistance has never been easier. On Vold, while the Ket are in disarray, we will take down their bases one by one until they are gone from the planet forever. People hope that one day the Vessal will be a thing of the past, and that all worlds will be like Aya. Change is coming for the Angara and the humans. We're lucky to have each other, at least that's what Ephra said. No, he really did. Jal Amada Rav. Good work from Cora. We secured Meridian, gave the Archon hell, and made the cluster bloom. No Huntress team could have done better. That's because of you. I'm proud to have been your second through all of this. We didn't need Golden Worlds after all, just the right person for the job. Thank you, Cora. Okay, that was nice. So let's see what quests we have. The world is rating. Return to Habitat 7 in Ericsson's system. When the initiative arrived in Helios, they thought the Golden Worlds were lost. As Pathfinder, you restored the Pioneer Dream and brought every available world to 100% viability. Now, everyone wants to show you what that effort has earned. Okay, let's go there. Wait, let's do a save here. Just in case one of these quests won't let me turn back and I'm too dumb to notice.
We're in stable orbit.
This looks cool. It's like a golf ball. Ha ha. Orbital distance irregular. Orbital period irregular. Radius 1800 kilometers. Atmospheric pressure 1.03 atmospheres. Analysis. A hollow sphere protecting a controlled and malleable environment. Meridian is a technological marvel. Hub for the Vault Network and home to the growing center of human settlement in Helios.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, I guess we're gonna go scanning.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Comet giraffe bees. What's a giraffe bee? Oh, kinda pretty. Logged by its Angaran name, this comet has a highly irregular orbit that brings it back into systems at unexpected intervals. Highly irradiated. Oh, we got a little titanium for our troubles. Okay, it seems we haven't scanned these planets here because we crash landed here.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Aluminum. The nickel and cobalt surface of Pass 76 is hot enough to melt many other metals. A few deposits turn molten and resolidify with the change in seasons. I like these little details. These are things that kind of seem obvious when you read them, but that you wouldn't have come up with. And so it's always like, oh yeah, a planet has seasons, even, you know, if it isn't habitable like Earth. Of course, that's not just an Earth thing, that sometimes it gets periodically warmer and then colder again, because it goes around the sun and changes distance in a way. And then you go, okay, so how does a season look on a planet that's not habitable and that doesn't have life? Well, it's something like, oh yeah, you know, more condensation comes down as rain or something, and then there's other chemical reactions that depend on temperature as well that might happen then. That's cool.
I'm picking up something.
Pass 09's orbital path is poised to take it on a centuries-long journey deep into the Scourge. Observing the results should provide invaluable scientific insights.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Crevasse. Average width 14 kilometers, maximum height 9 kilometers, length 401 kilometers. A small number of remnant bots patrol the base of this vast canyon. Our sensors cannot locate anything else of value, however, whatever the bots are guarding may be long gone. That's a bit sad that some bots were left behind.
I'm picking up something.
I guess this last system they want to give us some gifts.
Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
This mountain, the tallest on Pass 77, is distinct in size and shape from its neighbors. Scans detect minute traces of element 0 embedded in the rock. Abnormally cool for a planet so close in relative terms to a B-type star, Pass 77 is a mountainous desert world with a nitrogen-heavy atmosphere. Vast clouds of dust in Roja's atmosphere have left its frigid surface in a state of eternal midnight. This is extremely likely to be related to Roja's proximity to the Scourge. Okay. And now we have that system done. We're here. bunch of things we haven't scanned yet, but then we want to go back to our first system. Let's see what happens here. Whoosh. Watch out, flashing. Alright, we're done.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, what's this anomaly?
Probes launched.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe.
Okay.
Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder.
I didn't know we still had probes to plant, but hey.
The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Dense packet of spiritual matter, a probe deposited within the center. Yeah, it's the same thing as always. Alright, the world is waiting.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see, and what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
A team effort, surely.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Ryder 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
Jeez, I got a planet named after me. Even visual scans show that Habitat 7 is no longer a promising settlement world. The planet's atmosphere is largely argon nitrogen, and little of the projected plant life has survived. And there's a satellite. A standard monitoring satellite. Its registration shows it was deployed accidentally from the Hyperion during its collision with the Scourge. Okay. That's all we can do. Alright. I guess that's that. So, let's see what other things we still have to do or want to do. So no priority ops anymore. Liam on Prodromos. And Drek wants to go to the bar. Okay, let's do the Liam quest then. And see what that's all about. I like that this game isn't quite over yet at the end. I mean, it's a common thing these days. Watch out for flashy lights in a moment again. I like that they're going and you know that many games these days are kind of like, okay, you have the main quest here, and then you go
Pythias system.
and
Prodromos.
you know, just do random stuff. You know, side quests that you haven't done yet, and if there's DLC, then of course you'll need somewhere to move on anyway. So that's actually a nice development, I think, over the years. Also because it means you don't have to try to get everything in before you can do the main story. You can do the main story, get drawn into everything that this world has to offer, things like that, and do the side quests that interest you, and then later, once you've done that, you can look around and go like, you know what, I feel nostalgic for that game I played last month. Let's do a few more of the leftover side quests. So, I guess we should take along Liam.
Descent is
Zoom
green.
call. That was a short Zoom call. Oh, okay.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Zoom, zoom. So wait, let's go into settings, because Ryder's helmet, offering gameplay and conversations again, because I think this is a livable place. You don't have to wear a helmet.
My little event for everyone.
Oh, it's a soccer field, yes. Why is there... I don't like this. Like, this is, you know, just putting a mission objective in the middle of the air. I don't like that. Put it on Liam. That would make sense. Put it on one of the soccer goals, that would be fine too. But like just in the air, that feels like, you know, oh, we need some way to start the quest. I'll put it here. You know, it just, it's some, I know it's a small thing, but it kind of ruins my immersion. My immersion.
Prodromos is suited up and ready to host.
Ready for the exchange, Pathfinder.
Grab your civvies. Going to get hot.
How did you do all this?
It didn't take much. A ball, flat ground. Hustle would start games at refugee camps. I didn't get it then, but after Meridian and the shit with Varen's rescue, I wanted to try something. Low tech. What do you think?
Plenty of people on teams, but barely any spectators. This could have been a big deal.
It is a big deal. It isn't for an audience. Or life and death. It's because we want to. And that's important. That's what I didn't get about games like this. Because I was a responder, an outsider jumping from crisis to crisis. But after everything I've seen on your team, well, it feels different on the inside. Check the play! Free kick for charging. No charge for matchmaking. What?
Thanks, Liam.
For what? Building on what you started?
If you like.
Right. Well, you're welcome. Switch up. Ready to get in the game?
To tell the truth, I'm not much of a player.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. That was a nice little moment. Can't blame them for not adding a full-on soccer mechanic or something. Alright, that was nice. Who else? Right, drag. Let's see what else we have. We still have to run around on Vold to find a relic. And bombs. So Vold kind of makes sense. Yeah, then additional tasks, I don't know. Okay, let's do drag. That quest looks promising. Oh, not really audio sync right now. Let's see, nope, that didn't change anything. Yep, that seems more in sync. It's a bit early for audio sync issues.
Go.
Zobia's having a bad day.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
When they awarded her the planet, I thought they'd zoom everyone in. Ah, okay.
See you.
I thought you had a Zoom call somehow, but then why would you? You're not at work today. It's Sunday. Okay. Okay, and watch out, flashing again. Thanks, TT Ham, for the follow. Hope you like it here. Feel free to say hi or lurk. This is our last Mass Effect Andromeda stream. We're just mopping up some quests after already finishing the main quest. So there's no super big spoilers to be expected. But, yeah, just as a bit of information. The next game I'm thinking about playing will probably be Riven, the sequel to Myst, a puzzle story adventure. We'll see what we'll do afterwards. I'm definitely planning, if it's not complete rubbish, and probably even if it is, to play the new Mass Effect when it eventually comes out, which is still a long time away. If at all.
This is amazing. I can't believe we made it.
I'm glad we did. Sometimes I wonder what I was thinking.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
What? Why? That's why you came here in the first place.
I have friends on the station now. Why would I leave?
And, yeah. you remember Myst, they recently re-released it. Yes, and we'll be playing the remake. Though, well, we already played the remake here. And I'm playing, they recently even re-released Riven. And so that's the main reason to play it. Just to see how the re-release feels. And I'm also thinking I'm not going to do a 2-up playthrough like I did last time, where you could kind of see both games next to each other. But I'm probably gonna do a quick start of the original Riven, you know, just for a general reminder of how it used to be, how it felt. And then we're gonna go into the proper Riven. So we'll see. The 2-up was cool. Yeah, comparison, exactly. Yeah, I think it's a cool thing to do, but I also just feel like I want to play the game. And as a playthrough for someone who wants to experience how Myst and Riven are, it just isn't the same thing. And I want to experience this new version of Riven kind of like it was. You know, really, you know, experience it again. Because that's the first time since it came out that I'm playing Riven. So, I mean, I did buy it on Steam. Originally, I had it on CD. I did buy it on Steam and kind of launch it once to see how it runs. But that was pretty much it. So I've not really played it since then.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Born doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does, huh?
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom?
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge. But fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see. It's great.
Right, so what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
I can work with fire.
This is gonna be great. Vorn's bringing root snacks. Corcrow's my favorite. I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table's fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Okay, that was a bit shorter than I hoped. It would have been cool if it was at least like the one with Gil, where we kind of were supposedly playing poker. What are you doing here? Is this karaoke night at the pub? Well, I guess we did that quest. This feels a bit like, you know, plans they had for missions where they just went, okay, how much of this quest can we at least hint at and do just with writing and existing models and things like that. And they didn't, like, add any extra mechanics or a cutscene or something. Like, you know, a cutscene of what is actually happening, I mean. Okay, so allies and relationships. We're done with this, so I guess we're going to Vold.
This is amazing.
Me too. Glad they're all right.
Who was that?
The Nexus. I'll just take that medical scan.
Hi, I'm Gian
Maybe he thought he was
founder
being
of the
honest.
initiative.
He was being an ass.
We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing.
Those were invisible Salarians, apparently. You know, like they had Salarian voices, and they were talking about Archparchero, so that made sense. But there's no Salarians anywhere near.
Welcome to the Nexus. I'll just take that medical scan. Name?
Threes.
Excuse me?
They said I was attacked after our stasis pods crashed. I hit my head. People who found me called me Threes because I can't remember much past 3 days.
Your notes say that with treatment, you'll see improvement within a week. Otherwise, you're very healthy. You can head to the waiting area, but I'd stay on the Nexus until your memory's back.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thanks. Would you mind writing all that down for
Ask
me?
that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration
Aw,
processing. Then we'll have you on your way.
that was a bit of a sad moment, but also optimistic.
It's such a mess. I don't know what I want to do.
It's all you can do.
Alright. Looked like a filler quest. I don't know what it... Like, the game is over. They didn't really need to add any more quests, you know, so... But yeah. So I'm kind of wondering what this quest was really for. Whether it was just, oh, we have 38...
Giles said he wanted to see you.
If we can
You have
do...
new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
If we can do 40, then it looks better on the marketing materials. Hey kid, been thinking about how much we've been through since I came aboard. We nailed Spender and the Archon, survived a whole mess of things. It's about time I let you in on a little secret, something good. Meet me on the Nexus and don't tell anyone. We just came from the Nexus. Dude. Okay, let's find Jarl. Oh wait, Jarl is upstairs.
The Archon, face down, ass up.
So long, bone brain.
How about to Meridian?
To dreams and family.
To whatever's next. May it be beyond our imagination.
It's my toast, and it's to the vanquished.
Hear that?
What's the point there? You want to toast to someone or something, then...
What will the Angara do now? And the Resistance?
The fight goes on. We have to secure Kitasira and other territories. There are still questions.
The Jardan may be the only ones with the answers.
Not the answers we determine for ourselves.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
I'm pregnant.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
But you don't sound... another idiom?
Kinda. So, when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, tech ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you've wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
Spammers, they always come out when you're distracted.
That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me. Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. More open, like a true Angara.
Perfect.
You're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
Okay. That was a cute little moment. Okay, do we have anything else? Alright, we have the other Nexus thing. Which side is
Maybe
it on?
Helios flora is more edible now, with Meridian active.
Not again.
I've seen reports of floral mare stems in plants that didn't have them before. This could be it.
If you do try them, make sure it's not before a long shift this time.
Alright, yeah. I'm apparently a bit tired today, so sorry for just going quiet and watching the show. I try to at least bridge the gaps in between. Okay.
The offer to put me on the transfer list for that.
At least this time it's upstairs. Upstairs. Mouth.
Memo for our friend. The hops are coming along splendidly. I have similar hopes for your still.
sense. You just chillin' there.
Everything's reading normal. They're snug as... Oh, hey, Ryder.
Harry, what's going on here?
You're telling her? Oh, can I watch, please?
Of course.
Got something to show you.
What's going on exactly?
Just look, kid.
Wait, are those...
Krogan children. My children. Live in the egg, every last one of them.
Nobody else knows, Ryder. We're keeping this quiet after what happened with that human baby born out here. I don't know what's in store for me, but however this turns out, I'll be part of our future. And so will you.
You still have a lot left to give.
Guess I do. Hope. It's a scary thing. I'll fight Ryder to protect them, to give them a future.
Just like he fought for me.
Okay. Oh, they've already moved out. Oh, cool. You can actually see the Tempest from here. Nice. Again, that's a bit, you know, they just, like, there's this empty room, they just let you interact with it and then loaded you into a different location to do the cutscene. And then spawned you not in front of the open door, but in front of the closed door, but outside the other one. That's kind of, you know, come on, you know you can do it. Whee! Hi. Alright. If we get another email from you, Drac, I'm gonna space you. You know, right? At least another one that says, hey, come to the Nexus, where you just came from. You want to see a Krogan hatchling? Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Just show the eggs and then... You know, that would be cool. Just show the eggs and cracking and then a little Krogan baby coming out or something. Stomping angrily. Alright.
Metro wanted you to check in when you can.
Okay, then we're checking in with Vetra. Nobody's letting us get to our cold planet.
But if you think about it, we're free to do almost anything now.
Relax on a sunny beach?
Why not? We must have made some.
And we'd be willing to share.
Beach volleyball. I'd say it was the right time.
Sans jump jet, I hope.
Okay. Wee! Come on, open the door. Or something.
So, what's next for you guys? What's the next big adventure?
New Tachanka. Maybe stick with Ryder. Gotta keep working or I'll die of boredom.
For me, I guess being a dad.
You're gonna be great. Trust me. And if you need any tips.
Ew. Baby poop.
If you need any tips, don't go to PB. You know, before we left for Meridian, I worried it would be yet another setback.
Really? You thought our luck could be that bad? That would have been something like the 4th time.
You never really know with this remnant stuff. There are always surprises. But I'm sure it would have been fine in the end. The journey was long. Being with you made it worthwhile.
Aww. Alright. So I guess that was kind of the last moment of the romance. This is kind of Empire style. No railings. Possibility to get squished underfoot or underneath it, under platform, I guess.
Guess you prefer the Tempest to Meridian. Works for me.
Thing is, weren't we supposed to do a study on something like foreign animals in space or something? So I guess if we let him on Meridian, that would be kind of defeating the purpose of why we got the Pyjack pet. I mean, of course, the real reason why we got the Pyjack, watch out flashing, is because they wanted us to have a little pet in the game. Like you could get the hamster and the fish in previous Mass Effect games.
Beginning approach.
But, yeah. In universe. Doesn't quite make sense. Unless I'm misremembering and the study was mainly... not you. You. Yeah, lots of other...
approaching the LZ.
Maybe it could have been that I misremembered and the study was actually about just in another galaxy or something. I don't know. And then it wouldn't matter if we took it on the planet with us or not. Very pretty aurora in the sky here. Oh no, a murder shuttle and a platform. So we have the Nomad and what are we supposed to do here? Where are we supposed to go? So we're supposed to find a relic. There are some bridges. Don't even know where they are.
in sight. It'll probably have defenses. Here!
Less the remnant and more
Watch out!
cat that landed next to it. Okay, where are the rest? Okay. Did we have anything to scan or blow up? Well, I guess we have some stuff to loot. I'm not sure we're gonna find much. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna find any of these without a walkthrough.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Here. Let's see, is there anything? I think we're done basically. So the question is, what do we do now? Do we just aimlessly drive around? Do we look up stuff online? This is a remnant site. I think this is pretty much it. I don't see...
It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder.
Let's do this!
Looking good. Oh, overlooked you. Okay. Guess I got you folks. I think this might be it. Let's drive around just a little bit more, but I'm very tempted to just say we're gonna call it a day today. That's the base we took care of, isn't it?
Getting close to the Kent Command Center.
Yeah, good question. What do we do here? I originally thought if I finished early I would play some Satisfactory or something, but since I'm kind of tired and these other quests don't seem like you can find much, I'm tempted to just say we'll call it a short stream today and maybe find someone to raid. So let's do a final save here and maybe have a little look at who we can raid. Let me just turn off desktop audio so that you don't get any feedback or anything. Yeah, I guess let's take the chance and no, let's just stop it here. I hope you're having a good week. You've had one, and I hope you'll have a good next week. And as I said, the plan is to start with Riven next week. So 5 p.m., about an hour ago, we will be starting with first probably playing a little bit, just, launching it, walking around a little to see how the game feels and works with the original Riven. And then we'll dive into the official Riven remake from this year. And we'll just see. I'm really looking forward to this. Riven, like the whole Myst series, was always one of my favorites, and this is looking to be really pretty, and it'll be the full 3D engine compared to the slideshow stuff that the original Riven still was. And they never remade the original mission and all the Riven. And all the later Myst sequels were already 3D in a way that made them look really pretty, so they were a lot easier to play. But the original Riven was just... Even the first Riven got remade several times. So looking forward to that. And then hopefully we'll do a full 4-hour stream instead of just this 1 hour today. I hope you folks will be back, and I hope you'll all have a great week. And see you next time. Bye bye.